we make about 1 million a year with our marketing agency. So here are random daily things that I use my marketing skills for that are quite unethical. I wrote them down so I'll look on my laptop to tell them to you. First one, sleeping with women. So when you're good at marketing, you know how to catch someone's attention, how to make them curious, and how to make them do things that they otherwise might not have done. So for example, inviting them to something is already of course that's already interesting enough. But if you frame it in a different way and you add more curiosity and you leave more gaps, more curiosity gaps, they're more likely to come. And that's what I always do with women. So even though I just invite them to this penthouse with my friend Harvey Davies here, instead of telling them, hey, do you want to come to my apartment? They would always say no. So I know that's a bad offer. I know that doesn't spike their curiosity. But if I tell them, did you ever see the coolest penthouse of Medellin? That's what I always do. They say, no, haha, what are you talking about? Are you sure? Like now you kind of put some pressure on it. And they're like, oh, I have to prove this guy wrong because maybe it's not the coolest penthouse of Medellin. That's the first thing. And then they're like, oh, what are we going to do? Then once again, I can tell them, yeah, we're just going to have fun and whatever. We can drink a little bit and then go upstairs. That's a bad offer. Girls don't want to feel like they're sluts and they're just coming here to have fun. No girl ever does that because that's slutty. They don't accept that in their mind that they're going to do that. But if you tell them, hey, do you like a nice view, good music, good vibes, we have some drinks, whatever, then they're like, oh yeah, that sounds so fun. I can come and do that. And then you still end up upstairs. It's literally the same thing, but they frame it differently to themselves, and now it's okay. And that's one thing that I use my marketing skills for. That's unethical. Second thing, Instagram and gym pictures. So even though my life is quite the same, I always just wake up, go to do work, go to the gym, eat steak, go home, hang out with some girls, and go to bed. That's usually what happens. Sometimes there's no girls. Obviously, you don't want girls every day, but in general, that's the routine that I like to do. That's not really interesting for pictures, but specifically going to a nice dinner once a week or every other week and taking 10 pictures gives you like a sick slideshow for your Instagram. And like going to the gym, getting the right angle, getting a pump, obviously be in the sun, so you have a nice tan and so you stand out and you get the right angle, blah blah blah, with the right like LED lights behind you, so you look more buffed. So your Instagram looks cooler, so you get more followers, so more people are interested in you. You can make more friends, you can make more money because you get more leads. That's one of the other unethical things that I use my marketing skills for. Because if I would just take pictures of my life, it's not really that special. But if I clickbait and I make it cooler than it is, but probably everyone does, but we're probably better at it because we study marketing, you get better results. Third thing, talking to family. Unethical thing to get people's attention and to look cooler than you are. But talking to family is the same thing. So you just leave gaps. And I don't do this on purpose anymore. This is just my way of communicating. But like sending a photo dump to my family of things that we do. And I just send the coolest things, of course, that we're doing. And that makes it seem like we have a better life than we have. But that's like, it's a natural process. I don't force it. I don't have to brag to my family. Obviously, I love them and I don't need to act like fake for them. But it's just natural and it's normal for me. And all the pictures that I take throughout the week, in the month, are always already like made like that. Like it's, that's just how I take pictures. So, and also for my mom, for example, or a friend, yesterday I called a friend, if I want to call them, and I do, and they're busy or something, then I can always get them a little bit over the edge to still call at that moment, even though, like, if it's more beneficial for me to do it at that timing than for them, then I can tell them, like, oh, you must know this, something happened and you have to hear this right now. And then there must be, like, nothing. There could be literally nothing. But then still you got, like, what you wanted, the timing that you wanted. I told you it's unethical. I didn't tell you this was going to be an ethical video. But you can get things that you want by applying these tactics. Next thing, gaslighting clients. Of course, this is the one that makes me most money. So whenever a video goes viral, and obviously if a video goes viral, that's already like factual good. But let's say a video goes viral within like 10 hours, then YouTube shows a fat outlier, and maybe in the span of 6 days or 2 weeks, the video is just normal performance and it got all the views in the first 6 hours, then YouTube shows it as a big outlier. Or the YouTube stats, like the click-through rate or the view duration, is extremely high in the first 48 hours, then you just quickly take a screenshot and send that as a weekly win, even though over the span of a week or 2 weeks it might go back to normal because like the stats update and everything. But the screenshot still shows extremely good results, makes clients happy. We have very high income, like 8, 9, 10 figure entrepreneurs as clients, so they don't understand YouTube. They're usually older, 45, 55 years old. They don't know what's happening. So if you send them a statistic with a 200% increase, they don't know what it means. But it looks good, it keeps the LTV longer, and as long as you get sales as well, of course, the client stays happy. But it's unethical because that's just using your marketing skills and your marketing brain to get better outcome than it actually might be. Last thing, getting quicker responses from the doctor. So I told you, these are just random ass things, and these are things that I just wrote down during the week and I wanted to make a video about it. Just getting quicker responses from any professional, like a coach or a doctor or your teacher or whatever. I know how to double text the right way. I know how to create curiosity. I know how to spike their interest and so that they want to open it. So an example, I hope you can't hear that plane, but you probably do. It's actually beautiful weather today in Medellin. Oh my God, look at this. And it's going to be better as well because the summer just started. I'm blessed. I'm so grateful that I'm here. But I'm still using my unethical marketing skills. Last thing was the doctor. So an example is, let me think. An example is keeping things shorter. So I know that people are pain adverse. People avoid pain. And if you make them go through pain, Jesus fucking camera, then they're less likely to talk to you or less likely to do something that you want them to do. But if you keep it easy for them, for example, recording short for a client, if you're already recording long form videos, you might as well record 4 in the same time because they block out the time. They're very busy, but now they're already sitting there with the lighting, with the camera, with our scripts in front of them. Might as well do 4, and might as well just record 6 shorts as well immediately, like on their phone, because they're in the right frame with the camera, with the right shirt on, blah blah. Maybe even some makeup if you have like a very big client that has like a studio and shit. Just optimizing it, and to get a response from them quickly is just keep it short. People are pain adverse, they don't want to go through pain. So if you send a super long message, same thing with texting girls, if you send a paragraph, people are less likely to open it because they don't want to read, they hate reading, it might be emotional, they don't want emotional messages, so they're less likely to open it. I still fuck up the camera, oh my God. So if you keep it short, like, hey doctor, I have a question. They're way more likely to open that message and respond immediately than if you tell them the question in like 4 paragraphs immediately, like, hey, I have this problem and this happened and I know that this triggers this and I tried this, this and this and maybe I need to try this and can I come also on Tuesday at 2 p.m. to your office? Like, yes, of course they're a professional, so they should still open your message. But if they're busy and if they not really feel like opening your message, then this technique might help you to get quicker responses. Unethical works great. Use it in your favor. It's just a small things, but it helps. It keeps your life a little bit more smooth. If you want to call with someone, if you want a text from someone, if you want to sleep with a girl, if you want cool pictures, these small things can just help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.